be honest with me for a second. Have you ever looked at your bank account on a Tuesday morning and thought, where did it all go? You work hard. You're not out here buying Ferraris or throwing parties on yachts. You're responsible. And yet, the math just doesn't add up. You're making more money than you were 3 years ago, but you feel more squeezed than ever. Here is the truth that most financial gurus won't tell you. You aren't broke because you don't earn enough. You're broke because of the shadow habits. These are tiny, microscopic decisions you make while you're on autopilot. They are the silent leaks in your financial ship, and if we don't plug them today, it won't matter if you win the lottery tomorrow. You'll still end up at zero. Today, we're pulling back the curtain. We're going to look at the 12 hidden habits that are quietly sabotaging your freedom. If you've ever felt like you're running a race with your shoelaces tied together, this is for you. Before we break these down, do me a quick favor, hit the like button and subscribe. We're trying to reach people who are tired of the struggle bus and ready to build a life on their own terms. Let's talk about why you're still stuck. 1. The autopilot swiping. The most dangerous habit isn't spending too much, it's unconscious spending. In a world of Apple Pay and one-click ordering, money has become invisible. It's just a vibration on your wrist or a face scan. When money doesn't feel real, it's easy to spend. You aren't tracking the $6 coffee, the $15 app subscription, or the $40 convenience fee on your food delivery. The fix for the next 7 days, I want you to look at your banking app every single morning. Not to judge yourself, but to witness where the leaks are. Awareness is the enemy of poverty. 2. The I deserve this trap lifestyle inflation. You got the promotion. You got the 10% raise. Your first instinct? A nicer car. A bigger TV. A better zip code. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's a death sentence for wealth. Society tells you that as your value as a worker goes up, your cost of living should follow. That is a lie designed to keep you working until you're 70. The fix? When your income goes up, keep your lifestyle exactly where it is for at least 6 months. Invest the difference before you ever see it in your checking account. 3. Emotional anesthesia, Andy for happiness. We've all had those retail therapy moments. You're stressed, bored, or lonely, so you buy something to feel a spark of life. But that new thing smell wears off in 48 hours, and then you're just left with a credit card bill and the same stress you started with. The fix: identify your trigger emotions. If you spend when you're bored, find a hobby that costs nothing, like hiking or reading. Stop using your wallet to fix your heart. 4. Financial ostriching, voiding the conversion. Does opening your credit card statement give you a physical thump in your chest? Many people simply stop looking. They avoid the bank app. They avoid the money talk with their spouse. But here's the thing. Money is like a shadow. It only gets scarier the more you run from it. When you turn around and look at it, you realize it's manageable. The fix: schedule a money date once a week. 15 minutes. No judgment, just looking at the numbers. 5. The tomorrow mirage. I'll start investing when I have more money. I'll save when the kids are older. Newsflash: tomorrow never comes. The most expensive thing you can lose isn't money, it's time. Thanks to the power of compounding, $100 invested in your 20s is worth significantly more than $1,000 invested in your 40s. Waiting isn't playing it safe, it's a slow-motion disaster. The fix? Start with $5. Seriously, just prove to your brain that you are a person who saves. 6. The fragility of the one-check lifestyle. If your entire life depends on one person you're liking you every day, you aren't free, you're a hostage. Relying on a single income source is the ultimate hidden habit of the poor. Wealthy people don't just have one big pipe of money, they have 10 small ones. The fix: look for side skills. Can you consult? Can you sell a digital product? Can you invest in dividend-paying stocks? Diversification isn't just for Wall Street, it's for your survival. 7. The educational wall. Most of us stopped learning about money the day we left school, but the world of 2026 isn't the world your parents grew up in. If you aren't learning about taxes, assets, and how the global economy works, you're playing a game where everyone else knows the rules except you. The fix: read 10 pages of a finance book every day. In a year, you'll be in the top 1% of financial literacy. 8. The now addiction, short-term thinking. We are wired for instant gratification. We want the steak today, even if it means we starve next week. Building wealth is essentially the art of delayed gratification. It's the ability to say no to a fancy dinner today so you can say yes to a beach house in 10 years. The fix: use the rule of 72. Every time you're about to buy something useless, calculate how much that money would be worth if you invested it instead. 9. The safety fallacy: fear of investing. Investing is gambling. I hear it all the time. You know what's a real gamble? Keeping your money in a savings account earning 0.5% while inflation is at 4% or 5%. You are guaranteed to lose money that way. Not investing is the riskiest move you can possibly make. The fix: stop trying to beat the market. Just get in the market. Index funds are your best friend. 10. The Instagram tax. We are spending money we don't have, to buy things we don't need, to impress people we don't like, who aren't even looking at us because they're too busy trying to impress us. It's a circle of madness. Social media has made us feel poor because we're comparing our average day to someone else's best day. The fix: unfollow the accounts that make you feel like your life isn't enough. Your net worth matters more than your likes. 11. The vague strategy: clear goals. If you don't have a destination, any wind will blow you off course. If you just want to be rich, you'll never get there. You need a number. You need a date. You need a reason. The fix: write down your freedom number. How much do you actually need to quit your job? Once you have a target, your brain starts looking for ways to hit it. 12. The small cap mindset. The most hidden habit of all is the belief that wealth isn't for people like me. If you believe you'll always be broke, your brain will subconsciously make decisions to prove you right. You'll miss opportunities. You'll skip the book. You'll spend the extra $20. The fix: change the narrative. Instead of saying, "I can't afford that," ask, "How can I afford that?" That one-word shift turns you from a victim into a problem solver. The difference between the person who stays broke and the person who becomes wealthy isn't a massive inheritance or a genius IQ. It's the small, boring habits they repeat when nobody is watching. It's choosing to look at the bank account when it hurts. It's choosing to invest when the market is scary. It's choosing your future self over your current craving. The good news? You can start right now. You aren't your past mistakes. You are the architect of your next decade. Financial freedom doesn't start in your bank account, it starts in your head. If this video helped you spot a leak in your own life, tell me about it in the comments. Let's keep the conversation honest. Hit that like button if you're committing to a better financial future today. Share this with one friend who needs to hear the truth. And I'll see you in the next video.